ArsenalFanTV down here at the Emirates. Time to take a look at the game tomorrow, which is Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, or should I say Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, because it's away in the EFL Cup. And you know what? We're on a good run of form at the moment. Unbeaten in our last 5 games. We're not doing too badly, you know what I mean? Especially away from home. An emphatic win at the weekend, 4-1 against Hull, a team that have been doing pretty well at home. Just about lost to Manchester United, beaten Leicester, so that was a really, really good win. We beat Watford away, remember? Look what they just did to Manchester United. So away from home, Arsenal have been playing really, really well, and it's going to be a big test against Nottingham Forest. Who can forget last season against Sheffield Wednesday away in the Ven League Cup? Arsenal put in probably one of their worst performances of the season. We got completely annihilated, really, by Sheffield Wednesday in that game. We didn't deserve to get anything out of the game. They completely dominated us, obliterated us in that game. And we cannot afford a repeat of that in the game against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are going to be pumped up. They've been free scoring this season, been scoring a lot of goals. However, Forest have also been conceding a lot of goals. So they're a team that we can really, really get at. But as I said, Nottingham Forest are going to be pumped up. Nottingham Forest, for all you youngsters out there who don't remember, used to be a massive, massive club in this country of England. They won the league many times. They won the then European Cup, which would be the equivalent of winning the Champions League. So they used to be a huge club, and them playing Arsenal, it's going to really sort of bring out all their fans and, really try to kind of recapture those glory days for them. So make no mistake, they're going to be really at it. Also, they've got a couple of ex-Gooners in the team. Henry Lansbury, who, to be fair, when he was there at Arsenal, I was quite impressed with Henry Lansbury. I always thought he was a good player. Didn't quite make it at Arsenal, so he'll be out there trying to prove Arsene Wenger that he made a mistake by letting him go. And then, of course, there's Mr. Lord Bentner, who is also now a player at Nottingham Forest. And you know what it's like. It'd be just like him to prop up with a header or something like that. Bentner, listen, on his day, he can cause problems to a defence. So we're really going to have to keep an eye on him if he plays. So it's not going to be an easy game. And I think it's going to be important, the lineup that we choose for that game. Last year, we went with far too many kids in the team. I remember getting to the game and even having to Google a couple of the players because I was like, who's he? I haven't even seen him play before. But I think that this year, because of the strength of the squad, you'll probably see a lot more senior players in there. I expect Rob Holding to get a shout in defence. You'll probably see Debuchy in there, Kieran Gibbs, Ospina, who was excellent the other day, so we've got no worries in the goalkeeping position. Midfield is going to be interesting to see who we see. Will it be a start for Granit Xhaka, or will we be keeping him back for the Chelsea game? El Neni, I think, will start in there. And up front, I'm hoping, and surely, Perez has got a start. So it'll be a much changed team, and you'll see a lot of players that don't normally play week in, week out getting a start. So it's going to be how they gel together. But again, it'll probably be a similar thing for Forest, because Forest are kind of mid-table at the moment in the Championship, and they won't want to risk every single one of their players on this game as well. So always hard to call in the League Cup, or should I say the EFL Cup, what it's called now, because you just don't know what players are going to be playing. But I suspect that Arsenal, they would have learnt from last year, learnt that hard lesson by not going for too weak a team when coming up against Nottingham Forest, because as I said, they do score a lot of goals, but their defence is very leaky. I'm really expecting us to get a win in this game tomorrow. I'm also expecting us to put in a good performance because we've been doing very well away from home. I do remember that game last year. It was one of those horrible, horrible performances. On that night, I remember there was injuries to Theo Walcott and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Both of them were out long term after that, so we don't want no repeats of those sort of injuries. All we want is a good all-round performance, and I think we'll get it. I think we'll get a win tomorrow. I'm going to go for Arsenal winning this one. I think Forest will get a goal, but I'm going to go for a similar scoreline to what we got on Saturday, 4-1 to Arsenal in this game. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Also, I'd like you to tell me what you think your starting lineup will be. You've seen my what I've just said, some of the players that I've suggested. Maybe a Christian Bielik, maybe thrown into the mix in there somewhere as well. Or will it be Mustafi starting at the back with Holding? I don't know. I'm going to leave my lineup. You leave your lineup as well. And thanks for watching Arsenal Fan TV.